Welcome to the Crossroads!
And we are back. At the
Alive?
Tavern.
Somehow.
Wait, I thought that the adventure at the temple went over quite well. Thank you very much, Ginger.
Except for the boulder that was coming towards us.
I ended up still getting the idol.
Yes, but I told you not to touch it in the first place. It was on a pedestal. It was super obvious.
You should
That
have.
it was a trap?
You should have at least made sure the bag weighed as much as the statue.
Master, how does that even make any sense?
It makes a lot of sense. If it did not sense the weight was shifted at all, it would not have moved, and we wouldn't have to have run. Then again, I was small. I could duck and roll under the boulder anyway.
I just punched it aside.
I blew it up.
After I punched it aside.
I blew up the pieces.
Oh, by the way, I gave away the golden idol.
What? To who?
To the villagers outside. They needed it.
What could they use it for?
I don't know. They were poor.
Alright, fair
We're
enough.
poor.
Fair enough. Yes, we are poor as well.
We're not really all that poor.
We only have 7 coins to our name right now. You know this, right?
Wait, it's that bad?
It's that bad.
We always use all our money for fare into the tavern.
I'm gonna go get drinks.
Of course.
Does everybody want the usual?
Can we afford the usual?
Yes. Yes. We'll be scraping by.
Yes,
we'll be
between the
fine.
3 of us, it should be manageable. I'll take the normal coffee, 3 sugars.
Okay, 3 sugars.
Glass of milk.
A glass of milk, and I know what I want. I'll be right back.
Oy. Did you really think that little switcheroo on the pedestal would even work?
Of course it would have worked.
I don't know, because, I mean, if it had to be a weight distribution thing, then wouldn't it have just happened the moment the idol was removed anyway? What if he put the bag on it before taking the idol off?
Then they would have sensed too much weight. It has to be an immediate thing and sudden.
But it was a very
Are we still talking about the weights and the idol?
Of course, it's a very important conversation.
You know what? Let's just forget about my mistakes. The boulder was punched aside. You blew up the pieces. We didn't get the idol, but it was fun. Huh?
It was enjoyable. One for the books.
One for the books, for you. And for me, I could not stand the dander, the dirt, the sand, it was giving me a migraine.
Here's your glass of milk, Master.
Thank you.
And
If you're so agitated by the dirt, you could just take another bath.
bath.
Yes. And a nap.
Here's your coffee, Ginger.
Thank you.
And I have my orange juice.
You always get that, every single time.
You know what? You can't go wrong with some orange juice.
I guess not.
Good, strong, not pulpy. Not too pulpy, anyway. Just the right stuff.
Milk helps you grow strong.
Yes. Especially in your case. I'm not insinuating anything by that.
None taken.
It's been a while since we've been at the tavern. We've been here quite a while. Or since we first came here. Anyway.
Since we first came
Yes.
here. My, how long ago was that?
I don't know. Time definitely flies. If I recall, wasn't our going to the tavern synonymous with meeting Ginger?
Indeed, it was.
It was a little before that, but... Nor was it after. But, yes, you are correct. Very correct.
It was when we were slaying those dragons. You remember, don't you?
No. Not yet. Wait, no? Yes.
There were
really.
5,
Remind me.
remember? One we were looking for, and then you took 2, and then I did.
That makes 4.
Oh.
Yeah, but 1 flew away.
Oh.
Hence 5.
Oh, yeah. I remember. It was on that little island.
Yep.
Little beachy area.
Ah, that island.
With the
How could I
beach.
forget?
Yeah. If I recall, Master and I were having a competition to see who could slay the most dragons. And it ended up that we both slew 2.
Yep, each 2.
And the one flew away,
Yep.
which you and I were pretty sore about.
Yeah, a little bit.
Meanwhile, I was in the depths of the belly of a beast.
Yeah. Right after we slew those dragons, we walked onto the beach. Master, you remember the whale, right?
It was a pretty big whale. I think it was a sperm whale, wasn't it?
I don't really remember.
It was a beast. It was a terrifying, horrible beast.
Okay, just because you were inside of this animal doesn't mean you can label it with such a label.
You weren't there. You didn't see the eyes it had when it swallowed me whole.
It had feelings too. It was hungry. I can relate.
What were you doing inside of a whale, by the way? Do you even remember?
I didn't mean to go inside it.
Are you sure?
I was doing what I was always doing, seeking the crossroads until we actually found it. But I was just seeking the crossroads,
So,
ended up in the ocean, and got swallowed by that thing.
so you thought the crossroads was lying in its stomach?
No, I wasn't supposed to be eaten. It just happened. And there was this...
You don't
Right,
remember what
right,
happened,
right.
do you?
No, not exactly. For some reason I remember the whale eating me. Something about a wooden boy and his father, whatever. And then I got spat out on land and ended up with y'all.
Wait a minute. There was a wooden boy
Yes, what? Well, as far as I
and
remember.
his old man
Yes, why?
and this whale? I was about to cook that whale.
Lucky for you, I was the one who pushed it back into the ocean.
God, do you not remember me stoking up the fire? Well, you just got spat out by a whale at that point, so I doubt you would have remembered me stoking up the fire.
Yes, it's very hazy from that before that point.
Huh.
I remember in a certain instance, the minute we saw the minute we saw the whale, I saw it belch you right up. Your face hit the sand, and a beautiful arcing motion that it still tickles my sides when I think about it.
Yeah, you did kind of end up in an awkward position there, Ginger.
I'm surprised my spine didn't snap.
You're very durable. I mean, I don't know many people who got spat out by a whale.
I don't many people get eaten by them either.
That is true.
Well, in this one book, by these one people, there was a man who was eaten by a whale.
Which book is this? Actually, you know what?
Let's move on. Oh,
Another
hey,
story for another time.
coincidence. Out our window. There's the whale.
Oh,
Oh dear.
you're right. There is a whale. That is funny.
That's coincidence.
Why do we always sit next to the ocean window?
Because Master likes it.
Always makes me hungry.
It's kind of calming, in my opinion.
For me, we should... If we want calming, I suggest we just sit next to the window with a grassland outside of it.
Yeah, but you see, sometimes great battles happen outside of that window.
Every now and then, a person gets thrown through that window. They wind up here for some reason. They get thrown back.
It's a messy ordeal. That's why I don't like sitting by that window. I'd rather sit by the graveyard window.
Why?
Well, it's actually kind of peaceful. Nothing ever happens on that site. Sure, every now and then you get the skeleton shambling by, but the most harmful thing that they'll ever do to you is wave, and that's about it.
Why do they wave?
I don't know. They're friendly skeletons.
As friendly as they come by, I guess.
This is really good orange juice.
Well, that's the past. What happened after that? I was with y'all for about a week or so. Y'all kept doing your adventures. I decided to just keep following along because y'all were interesting, and I can't help but follow interesting things for interesting stories.
Master, you could almost say it was like a lost puppy.
Well, I don't do well with canine.
Oh, yeah.
How about a lost kitten?
Yes, lost kitten. Very, very lost kitten.
I was nothing like a lost kitten.
Yes,
I was
Ginger.
just wandering, as I
Yes,
always
Ginger,
do.
We know.
But I
you are
had
a
no
lost kitten.
headway.
We get it. No need to emphasize anymore.
I only had 3 words to go on for most of this time. Seek the crossroads. Seek the crossroads.
Yes, seek the crossroads. You kept muttering that in your sleep.
Because it's all I had. I mean, I don't remember anything else.
You don't remember anything else beyond you getting into the whale and being spat out by the whale.
No. I remember nothing else. I don't even remember who told me this. It had been these words uttering in my head. Until we actually found the place at last. I mean, we're sitting in it now.
Yes, we are. Crossroads to infinity. Now, since we're kind of still reminiscing about all these things, do either of you remember how we actually found this place?
It was an odd ordeal, that's for sure.
To my knowledge, we were... who was it? Ah, yes, it was a man that seems very familiar. He was talking to us, and, something about sundials.
I believe he was a peddler.
And
Was very insistent, if I remember correctly.
he had moon dials, and then two for one special something. But the minute we turn around, not interested, we hear a different voice come out.
Wait a minute. Wait, you guys see that?
What?
That's him! That's the guy!
The peddler? What's the peddler doing here?
Yes! That's the peddler! Master, that is the peddler.
He looks like it.
Don't say anything. I don't want him to come over here.
No.
Why? He was a nice fellow.
What sundials? No, Ginger, what are you doing? Oh my, Ginger. He's coming over here now.
No, he's passing along, whatever. Why are y'all so insistent on not speaking with him again?
If you don't recall, he was very persistent about selling us those
he's a
sundials.
peddler, a man of...
Sat there for an hour.
Well, he's a peddler, a man of trade. He can't help but want to sell his inventory.
If you don't recall, he had a very creepy voice.
Oh, he just had something in his throat.
Something in his throat? Yes.
Every
a
time he
demon
talked.
was in his throat.
That's very rude. Shouldn't talk behind people's back like this.
His voice was rude.
Anyway, as Master had just said, we heard a different voice, and we turned around, it was a totally different man, and if I recall correctly, and of course you two can correct me, he was wearing a cloak that was checkered?
It was checkered.
And a mask.
And a mask.
In fact, do we even know if it was a man? I mean, we really only had his voice to go on.
That's a very good point, actually. I don't even know.
I feel that somewhere in my past I've seen that mask somewhere. Probably in a store.
Hold on, Master. I'm just gonna say this. With as old as you are, you probably know a lot of people. And I'm not poking fun at your age.
You do keep saying that about almost
Actually,
everyone you see.
Okay. There was a time with a few different girls.
Oh dear.
And every now and then I might stop a girl that may look like a certain one. And I'm just checking. That's all.
Makes you sound like a creep, if you don't mind me saying.
Yes, I do mind, and no, I am not a creep.
Creep! Oh man, that orange juice.
Do you need more orange juice? You want to wash some of that BS down real quick?
No, I'm good, Master. I'm fine, thank you.
Anyway, as far as the story continues, the man began talking about the Crossroads to infinity. Of course, this perked my ears a ton because it's the first time I've...
Literally!
Not literally, no. My ears do...
I do believe you literally perked up. Maybe not your ears, but you did perk
Oh,
up.
I'm sure I did.
You seemed very interested.
Of course, I've been looking for whatever is associated with the words the Crossroads for who knows how long.
Actually, if I may, Ginger, if I may, this was what your reaction was. The Crossroads? The Crossroads! And then Master and I both looked at each other and said, the Crossroads?
I can believe that.
And in confirming, he was the Crossroads.
You couldn't stop saying Crossroads for a couple.
I was excited.
Very. That is an understatement.
But then, like, the man, whoever he was, person, but he mentioned, like, that the three of us were finally renowned for our deeds, or something along the lines of that.
Well, he didn't say we were renowned. I mean, Master and I are both well known within Rystar, but he said we were adventurers that were worthy. I think that's what he said, right, Master?
Oh, sorry. Yes, indeed. That is what I think he said.
Your memory.
Do you need another nap?
Never rely on his memory.
Yep.
You're always taking naps.
Every time.
Because I don't have to listen to you two.
Hey!
That's a little rude.
Hey, yeah. He said we were worthy. I don't remember what exactly, but yes, worthy and something about adventurers, and then he pointed us to the door?
The back door, in fact.
It was a door?
Just the back door to his shop, or the peddler's shop. I'm still very confused about what happened.
It was just a door.
Yes, no, it was just a door. It was just a door.
There was no walls next to it, nothing clearly behind it, just a door.
It was definitely an odd place for a door to be by itself.
It was just there. And he said to open the door, and on the other side, you will find it.
So I, being eccentric, at that moment, maybe a little excited, walked over to the door and kindly went through. And
Yeah, no,
here
I
this
was very
place
confused
was.
because I didn't see you walk out through the other side, and Master and I were kind of concerned.
The next thing I know, I
Well,
go
didn't
in
I
after.
call you through?
Yes, I go in after you, and I bump into this man's rather weird man, and this is my best impression of the man, though it might be a little crude. To my knowledge, what he said was, "Hi guys, welcome to the where am I again? The tavern. Yeah, welcome to the tavern."
That's a really... Actually, no, that's kind of spot on to the doorman.
Well, it was close enough, I think.
Yes, it's awfully close. Yeah, you bumped into the doorman, there he was, and then here this was, like, just a little old tavern with a bunch of curious folk, that's to be sure, but we found it. It was the Crossroads to Infinity. Whatever it was.
If you all recall, I ran in right after Master, headlong, fully expecting either a trap or monsters. I had my fists up.
You did.
I was ready.
Yep.
I was prepared.
Don't know why.
Well, there was a door. You walked into it. You didn't come out the other side. What was I to expect?
That it was a
Magic.
portal to another world, and your obvious intellect would have told you so.
Obvious? What about all of this is obvious?
That obviously we went through and we didn't come back.
Well, I mean, that's obvious. But none of this... Well, you know what? I could say none of this is normal, but then again, from what we've all been doing the last few years, normal or any semblance of normalcy has been thrown out the window. Literally, the window.
Very funny.
Yep.
Oh dear. They're at it again.
What?
Yep.
Oh. The pirates and the ninjas.
Oy. Must they always be arguing on who's better?
Well, one of them threw a shuriken.
Oh, no. Here we go again.
And the pirate threw a banana?
Don't question it. The DM
wait,
will take care
wait.
of it.
Give him the pineapple. Give him the pineapple.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, those people at it again.
Don't encourage.
Shuriken! I mean, wait,
Don't
what?
encourage the fights.
It's entertaining, right, Master?
And there went our fun.
There we go.
Oh, there goes DM. Yep, I know, he's walking back. He's got a really satisfied look on his face. Or whatever you want to call a face.
A satisfying look in his hood
Eyes? Hole?
thing.
I don't know. You know what? I don't even know. You know what? Let's forget about it before he hears us. And
You can have a face and you just can't see it. You never know.
I don't trust a man I can't see.
Or it could just be a gaping hole into nothingness.
No. Well, maybe. We don't know. I'm not looking.
Exactly. And look to the side of where the pirates were. There's a curious group of people. With that being said, there's been a lot of traffic through this area
Yes,
lately.
more people have been finding this place of late.
Too many.
What is that? Next to the finely dressed man and the really finely tall dressed man.
That green creature has tentacles for a face?
It's actually kind of cute when you look at it.
Or is it more of a beard?
No, it's definitely
Yep.
tentacles.
It's
Definitely.
definitely tentacles.
Yep. And speaking of tentacles, that long, lanky one doesn't look too
He
welcoming
has no
either.
face. He has no face.
You're right. He doesn't have a face. He has no face.
What are they talking about?
How is that one even talking?
I don't know.
Pardon me, good man. I would really much, a cure for, what is it that I always like? Oh, right. Of course, my old man. I would appreciate one scotch, please.
He has a very dapper
For a
voice.
man with no face.
Well, I expected as much because of the way he's dressed. I mean, it's a full suit. I can't afford that.
You couldn't.
We can't
You
afford
couldn't
anything.
wear it if you wanted to.
I
by the
could.
way-
I mean, require a lot of tailoring, but I could wear it.
By the way, guys, we are out of money.
Again? Really?
Well, I did say we had enough to afford our drinks.
Yes, between the three of us. Yes, we don't have anything else.
Yes. No.
Then how are we... Oh. But we still need to pay the exit fee.
Well, we're gonna have to figure that out, aren't we?
Fine,
we'll
I'll
just
put on
head
my
to the
dancing
market.
clothes.
No, that won't be needed.
I mean, I may have some stuff I can sell, but hey, that's what adventuring is for, right? Am I right?
Of course, of course.
Hey, don't look at me like that.
You have those random
Nope.
assortment of jewels that you found in that last adventure, yes?
It was in the dragon's mouth, right?
Yes. Along with a candlestick. Why was a dragon in a temple anyway?
Don't question it.
I mean, it kind of came after... You know what? Let's go to the marketplace. Let's make some money. I already paid the tab, so the DM won't come after us and do terrible things. Sound good? Got a
good to
plan?
me.
Sounds good.
Don't
Sounds
look at me
good.
like that. Stop scrutinizing me, both of you. Really. Come on. I needed to give away the idol. Let's just drop it. Come on. Let's go.
All right.
Could have sold that idol for so much more.
Oh, drop it, Master. Seriously. I did a charitable act. It's what I want to do. You know this. So where do we want to go next?
Let's see.
I've
Someplace.
I've got to indulge in a old habit of mine, and I will see you all later.
Again? Is it what I think it is?
It is.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We have things to do.
You have things to do. I have to go see a man about...
You are part of this group.
I have to go see a man about some herbs.
You're kidding.
Right. Herbs. About that. Sir Riddlot here. And I am part of a group. We are part of a group called Downright Start. And this podcast, The Crossroads to Infinity, is something we've all come up with together. And we think it's going to be something great.
Hey there, everybody. This is Ginger of Red coming at you from Red. And I too am from the group Downright Start. We'll be posting this podcast on our YouTube channel as well, where we also have other nerd-related content, let's plays, and discussions of the sort. So please come on over and give us your support.
Hey, Sir Mittens here, also part of Downright Start. And if you liked our stuff, please feel free to support us on Tumblr, Twitter, and Facebook.
Thank you for listening.
Oh, dude, you're so done. You're so done. Yes. So done. So done. Okay, then I need to...
Whoa, are you glowing? You were glowing. Oh, you were charging at me, but that didn't work.